Fentanyl. A word you've heard in the news, on social media, and maybe even in your own community. But what is fentanyl really? Where does it come from? Why is it so deadly? And how did it become one of the biggest health crises of our time? This video breaks it all down, in plain language, with facts that matter. What is fentanyl? Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid. That means it's made in a lab, not from the poppy plant. It was originally developed for pain relief, especially for cancer patients and post-surgery care. It's 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine. Just 2 milligrams, the size of a few grains of salt, can be lethal. How does it work? Fentanyl binds to opioid receptors in the brain. These receptors control pain and emotions. When fentanyl hits them, the brain gets a flood of dopamine. That creates pain relief and intense euphoria, but also slows breathing, heart rate, and reflexes. Overdose happens when breathing slows too much and stops. Medical uses of fentanyl in hospitals. Fentanyl can be safe and effective. It's used in surgeries, intensive care, and for chronic pain. It comes in patches, lozenges, and injections, always under strict medical supervision. Illicit fentanyl, the real crisis. Most fentanyl-related deaths involve illicit fentanyl, not the kind used in hospitals. Illicit fentanyl is often made in illegal labs. It's mixed into pills, heroin, cocaine, even cannabis. Users may have no idea they're taking it, and that's what makes it so deadly. Why is it so dangerous? Because it's so powerful, a tiny miscalculation in dose can be fatal. And because it's often hidden in other drugs, people ingest it unknowingly. Even experienced drug users can't tell it's there. Fentanyl overdoses. The numbers. According to the CDC, fentanyl is now the leading cause of drug overdose deaths in the U.S. In 2023 alone, over 70,000 deaths were linked to synthetic opioids. That's more than gun violence and car crashes combined. What does an overdose look like? Slow or stopped breathing, blue lips or fingertips, gurgling sounds, cold, clammy skin, loss of consciousness. If you see someone experiencing this, call 911 immediately and administer naloxone if available. What is naloxone? Naloxone, brand name Narcan, is an opioid reversal drug. It temporarily blocks fentanyl from binding to brain receptors. It can bring someone back from an overdose if given in time. Available as a nasal spray or injection, it's legal in most states and often free at pharmacies or clinics. Can you overdose by touching fentanyl? This is a common myth. In most cases, casual skin contact with fentanyl is not dangerous. But handling large amounts without gloves or in powdered form can pose a risk. Especially in enclosed spaces. Who is at risk? Fentanyl doesn't discriminate. It affects teens, adults, veterans, athletes, musicians, and everyday people. It's often taken accidentally, especially by young people trying counterfeit pills. Some of the most tragic deaths involve a single pill. One moment, one mistake. The role of social media and fake pills are often sold online. They look like Xanax, oxycodone, or Adderall. But many contain no actual medicine, only fentanyl. Social media platforms have become a marketplace for these deadly fakes. Why is it so hard to stop? Fentanyl is cheap to make. It's easy to smuggle in small quantities. And it's highly addictive. These 3 factors fuel its rapid spread. Despite major law enforcement efforts, it continues to flood into cities and towns. How can you protect yourself and others? Never take a pill that wasn't prescribed to you. Be skeptical of pills sold online or from friends. Carry naloxone if you know someone at risk. And talk openly with friends and family about the risks. What is being done? Governments are increasing awareness campaigns. Naloxone is being made more accessible. Fentanyl test strips are now legal in many states. There are also new tracking systems for overdose hotspots. And community-based recovery centers are expanding. Fentanyl test strips can detect fentanyl in pills and powders. They're cheap, fast, and life-saving, but still not widely available. Advocates are pushing for more funding and access. The stigma problem. Many overdose victims are labeled as addicts or users. This stigma prevents families from seeking help, but addiction is a medical condition, not a moral failure. And the fentanyl crisis is a public health emergency, not a crime wave. Famous lives lost to fentanyl: Prince, Mac Miller, Tom Petty, Coolio, Michael K. Williams. These artists and many more were victims of accidental fentanyl exposure. Hope and recovery is possible. Millions of people have overcome opioid addiction with the right support. Treatment works, awareness saves lives, and every conversation matters. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone you care about. What questions do you still have about fentanyl? Let us know in the comments. And for more deep dives into real issues, make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching.